hello, it's me. Now I know what you're thinking. Kale, what are they on your face? Don't worry about it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at the spot. Look at that spot there. That's a spot. Honestly, it feels like I'm hitting puberty again. I'm 33 years of age, right? And this is happening. It's because I'm on a cleanse. What I'm trying to do is drink more water, like all the time. I've got this massive Stanley cup for Christmas, right? Off my girlfriend. Lovely, lovely. And I've just been drinking loads of water. Now, I don't know if you've noticed in previous videos, there was loads of Coke Zero. I was drinking way too much of it. So I've stopped all that and I feel much better for it. However, I'm having massive breakouts of spots. So that's all you're hearing from it. I don't want to hear anything in the comments going, oh, you got spots. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Now that you're here, today we got a new deck. Something that people have been asking about actually as well is the Dragonite. So it's Dragonite Druddigon, and it's a very good deck. This is one of my favorite ones to play. It really is. It's RNG heavy, so expect losses, expect wins. Here's the deck list. Have a ganders at it. So we run leaves, we run X speeds, and that's mainly for Druddigon. Now, there is something really important to note with these decks. If you make an edit to this deck, sometimes the fire energy from the Druddigon will go back into the energy pool of the deck that you're using. So make sure you go back to the energies to make sure you take out the fire. Now, you can run it with fire because then you can use Druddigon to attack. However, I don't do that. I just run it with electric and water energies because it makes it a little bit more consistent and a lot faster to get Dragonite online when it's quite awkward anyway. The fire energies I did run, it was good, but it was one of them, and it's like, you're not too sure if I want to use them. However, the deck itself is very RNG heavy. In these next games, you'll see what I mean. Enjoy. This deck is probably, I think it's one of my favorites, honestly. Out of like everyone I've played so far, Frog and Star's definitely still there because I really like that deck. But Druddinite, ever since the update, they've obviously got the Druddigon. It just works a lot nicer because I was going to use Snorlax initially and then use Leaf to remove it and stuff. But Druddigon is too strong in comparison. So what we're going to do is go play a couple of games now. Let's get straight in. Now, the best thing for this is to start with Dratini and a Druddigon. If I start with those, I'm all right. But, you know, it's one of them. It can brick. Every deck can. And the only thing is with this one as well is it's very high energy cost. So because of that, it can be touch and go. We're going first. All right, okay, here we go, here we go. It's a strong start, a very strong start, with a Pokeball as well, meaning we'll get the other Dratini. Now, we will play the other Druddigon, and the reason why I played both at the same time here is in case of this early Sabrina. So if there's an early Sabrina, we can then go to this Druddigon here and then throw it forward. So it's going to be Blastoise, Starmie EX, maybe, I'm assuming. So let's get the other Dratini out. Now, what I love, I always play that before using research, just so we have less of a deck, and hopefully we draw into, like, maybe a Dragonite and a Leaf. That could actually be really good if we get Dragonite Leaf now. We got X-Speed, which is okay, and a Dragonite. Okay, so not too bad, not too bad. So the X-Speed won't get Druddigon out, but that's why we run 2 X-Speeds and 2 Leaf. So if we do run into 2 X-Speeds, we can use them to move the Druddigon for the Dragonite. It's one of them. Now, the hardest part about this is, if he has a Misty early and he hits that Squirtle with Misty, he's going to be using the Blastoise EX. The Giovanni early for 30 damage, but he takes 20. Okay. That's quite good for us because he's already down 20 damage. That's what I like about Druddigon. Now, we can easily, let's say Druddigon gets to 10 HP and we have 2 leaves. We can remove one and put the other one in as well, which is great. So we get the Dragonair going. We've already got the electric energy. Now, again, in this deck, electric and water energies is all we run. Bear this in mind when you make edits. If you've got a Druddigon in there, sometimes it will automatically add a fire energy into it. So it can wreck the deck every now and then. So make sure that you go into it properly and make sure you choose the right energies. Now, he will hit for 90, which is actually, I should have seen that. But that's okay. That's okay. We got another Druddigon to land in. So we'll be okay for now. That's why Giovanni, well, he needs Giovanni, really. He could have just attacked. It's at 90 HP. Now, what's quite good here as well is if we get a few more energies on that Dragonair, we could even donk that with Dragonair, but he's going to go for the early fast attacks now, right? So we're going to power this up. We're going to get Dragonite out. And I think to sort of save an energy. Right, so I'm going to play Sabrina. Sabrina will put in Squirtle or Staryu, and then he'll have to either have an X speed or he'll have to waste 1 energy to put it onto the bench. To retreat that Pokemon out. The reason why we're doing that is to force one energy away from the Squirtle, potentially. Because if that Squirtle gets too many energies and a Misty on it, and then it goes into Blastoise, it can be a big, big problem, even for this deck as well, because it's 180 damage, right? So we're going to Sabrina. I assume he'll probably go into Staryu. You might have a Starmie in hand and then get a free retreat. But again, we forced the moveset a little bit there, right? We forced it a tiny bit, but it's one of them. So he's got the 2 energies on the Starmie with 90 damage. He won't be able to kill me without a Giovanni, and he did play 1 already. I don't know if he's got 1 already, though. So if we end the turn there, we've got 2 more turns before we get online, right? So if this Druddigon survives this turn, we could be okay. That energy, that potion there is taking it away from the two tokens of 50 damage. So Dragonite will hit 50 4 times over everything, right? Well, over random stuff. So in certain cases, it can hit, like, say, 100 on Starmie, 250s on the Squirtle and the Staryu, etc. So this is the awkward thing. Now, I can't really let Dragonite take that, so it has to be Dratini, right? So there's a Sabrina play on his part, and that was quite a good play, actually, so I don't mind that too much. But again, going against Starmie EX is quite rough, because Starmie gets online a lot faster than Dragonite does. So you're destined to fail almost with this, unless things go a bit smoother. Now, if he has Giovanni, he's got the kill there, so we might have to be... We do have blue, though. Right, that's almost online. We run blue. Hopefully, we get a leaf next turn. And that Giovanni won't kill that Druddigon this turn. And it'll take it down. If he hits it, it'll take it down within range. That's the idea, right? So it gets it 20 off. Then it takes it to 90. And then it's in range of 2 hits and it'll kill it. So all we would need to do is 2 on that Starmie, 2 on that Squirtle. Which would be really, really helpful. But it depends what we draw here now. If we don't get a retreat, we're in a bad spot. We're in a very bad spot if we don't get the retreat. We got another blue, which actually could work in a way. So what we could do is this, X speed, put the Dragonite out, and then play the blue. And this way we can try and eliminate some of the damage away. Because he only needs to take 1. Now, if he has a Sabrina, he's 1. If he has a Sabrina, he's 1. If he doesn't have Sabrina, we might be okay. There's a potion, which indicates that he probably doesn't have the Sabrina there, which is good for us. There's a Pokeball. If he plays that out, though, it gives me another potential to kill. If it's another Squirtle. Well, it doesn't really, because... Oh, it's Articuno anyway. All right, okay. The only way that we could possibly do this... I don't think there is a way. Hydro Splash for 80 damage. Brings it to 80 again. Pokeball isn't going to save us here. The only thing that could save... Well, we won't be doing the 200 to these 2. Let's see where it lies. This is where you let the hands off the wheel, right? The hands are off the wheel. Draco meter, please save me some way. 50 on everything. And this is why I love the deck, right? Now, even though I've lost this one, guaranteed to lose it. However, it's really fun to get it going online. Now, put this in mind. That was a fast deck that we went against, right? He got online a lot faster than I did, and he started taking kills quite early. Now, we have blues to try and help prevent it. It didn't really work as well as I'd want to. I don't know if I maybe run some potions. I'm not sure, but in this case... You know what? I'm all right with that. We're going to start again, though, because I enjoy those games, right? Even the ones I lose, I don't mind, because this deck is so fun. So when this does get online, especially if it's earlier, like, to be honest, we couldn't have got it on earlier. I think it's just whoever we go against. If we go against a fast deck, it's hard to beat it. You know what I mean? But in this case, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Celebi could be a problem, but only if they get superior online fast. So it depends what we're playing against here. Okay, we're going second, which is always good, so we get the energy out. We've got a Druddigon to start, a Pokeball, and a Professor's Research, which is great news. I will use the Pokeball, hopefully get Dratini. Chatot is awkward. For each card in your opponent's hand. So if we can eliminate as many cards as possible from my hand, we could be in a good spot. He doesn't attack, though, Chatot. He doesn't do any physical damage with Mimic, so that means we're okay. Another Staryu. Now, we are seeing a lot of Starmie EXs at the moment anyway. Starmie EX is great, though. I love the card. I love the card. I love the variations of it as well. Okay. So we got an X speed, we got a blue, we've got a Pokeball, and a Professor's Research. Pray for the Dratini. Yes, we got it. Okay, good. Then all we need to see is our energies go to water. So at the bottom right here, you'll see when they're getting close. So we'll put the 1 energy there. We'll Professor's Research because we don't have to worry about any attacks this turn. We got another blue and a Dragonite, which is great because then we got the line. We got Dragonair, Dragonite. I mean, the one thing that I can say straight away, it feels a lot more consistent. However, it doesn't get online as quick as water decks and, say, leaf decks. They're probably the worst decks to go against because Misty and Superior, right? And we need a lot of the energies going quick. Otherwise, we can't really get much out on it, you know? However, he's going to leave that on the bench here. And he's going to power it up and then remove Chatot on the next turn, which is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Dragonair in. I have to expect that he's going to play a Sabrina. Although he wouldn't be able to kill Dragonair if he did play Sabrina. But I have to sort of think that he's going to do it. Now, I could blue to prevent the 90 damage for Druddigon. Or the kill on Druddigon. Or I could Professor's Research to try and get another Druddigon. And I think I need that because Sabrina is too big here for him. So I think I'm going to Professor's Research and hope that I get a Druddigon or a Pokeball for Druddigon. I got the leaf. I got 2 leaves. Now, it's good. It's not ideal, but it's very, very good. So I'll tell you why. If he doesn't Sabrina, he might not Sabrina. If he doesn't Sabrina here, this is good. I'm hoping it's a Giovanni to kill, and then we can... Well, actually, no, I don't want Giovanni either. Actually, maybe it's not that good. Starmie. Sabrina. He still doesn't have the kill there. But that's really, really bad for us. Probably should have played the blue. Probably should have played the blue. Okay. Right, we've got a Sabrina to bring that one back in, but it's an easy retreat for him. We will... Wait. We could do 80 damage, but it's not worth it here. I think we X speed first. And then evolve it. X speed to the evolve to Dragonite. And then I think we go blue in case of Giovanni kill Druddigon. So I'll go blue. And then he still does kill Dragonite with 1 Sabrina, though. He does kill Dragonite, 1 Sabrina, and he could be packing that in the hand. He could be sitting on it. He could be sitting on it. Please don't be sitting on it. Okay. What's really good there is he's put a lot of low health stuff out. Please don't be sitting on a Sabrina. Okay, good. We have Leafs in hand. 20 damage comes off that. Now, I think we need to go in for the attack because we're not going to get another chance to do so. So I think we go 1 energy here. We go for the leaf. And we've just got to go for it. Because here, if we hit 3 on Starmie, 1 on that Helix Fossil, we win. Right? And this is where the hands come off the wheel again. And we pray and hope that Draco Meter kills the Starmie. Yeah! It worked! That's why I love this deck. You see? You've just got to stick with it all until that major Draco Meter. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love that deck. And it's for moments like that because it looked like I was going to lose then. Even in my head, I was like, I think I'm going to lose this. But then the Draco Meter out of nowhere. There it is. Lovely. So there's 1 game. Well, it was the second game, but we take the win on that one. Now, bear this in mind. You are not going to win every game with this deck. You will not win them because of the RNG of that attack and the long wind-up for it. However, if you do that, it's lovely. If you get one of those, lovely. Let's get another one going. That was the most satisfying one. That was the most satisfying win I think I've had with that deck. Honestly, I think that was great. Okay, here we go. How is it going to play? I hope, to play against Starmie twice is quite rough. Starmie, the first one, played better than the second one in terms of, what he got draws and stuff, right? Hopefully, this one goes a little bit smoother again. We're going second. Like that. I always like that. A Dratini start. Dratini is an awkward start if we don't have Druddigon or something to get Druddigon out. And this is the awkward bit now. Pidgey. Okay. So Pidgeot EX or Pidgeot Switcher. Because if it's the Switcher one, that could be quite a big flaw for my deck. Because then they can go around. Okay. Oh, we're good. Dragonair, Dragonite. We legitimately might just have to go with Dratini here. I hope it works. I do hope this works. Okay, Pidgey. Pidgey's going in for the flap, right? Okay, if we had one Giovanni here, we'd win with a ram. We don't have it, though. We don't have it. Now, I'm very tempted to attack it. However, I think I'm going to Dragonair it because I won't kill it in this turn. And if it goes into Pidgeot the next turn, it might do a bit more damage, and I don't want to deal with that. So, okay, we've got to draw into something quite speedy, like now, like yesterday. Please don't go to... Right, Pidgeot was out. Oh, yeah, it's free. Okay, he's playing the wing attack for 50. We're good still. We're good for another turn, potentially. Another leaf is really, really awkward. I know Pidgeot... Regular Pidgeot does 70 damage. I haven't looked at Pidgeot EX, though. So I'm just going to go into Dragonite now in case of a red card. And on next turn, I'll take him. If it's Pidgeot. If it's still Pidgeotto, I'll take him. Is he bricked? Because I've not bricked here because I've got the Dragonite. The Pidgeot comes out. It's a 70 damage one with 130. We win. If he doesn't play anything to the bench, we win. Don't play anything to the bench. Don't play anything to that bench. Don't do it. Is it a concede or can we please let me get Draco Meter going? We've done a win! The deck just works, man. I tell you. Look at it. There's the Pokeball as well. We don't need to use it because it'll do 200 damage to that Pokemon. And then we take the win. Hands off the wheel. 200 damage. Let's go. I think it's guaranteed if there's one Pokemon. There we go. We take the win. That was a quick game, but it just shows it, doesn't it? Now, a couple of things to note with this deck. Like I said in the last one, it won't win every game. It is RNG heavy. However, it's so fun to play, man. And that's the major thing with this deck. Because it can beat a lot of the big decks, but you have to just get online quick. And it's quite hard to get online fast in this deck because there's no real supporters that'll help it. However, it's a very powerful one, man. This won me quite a few of the games on the 45 wins as well. I've used a few decks, but that was one of my favorites. That's my favorite deck at the minute, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below if you liked it as well. And subscribe to the channel.